Hi guys, hey, this is Matt Avery with your MBA Purpose, and we are honored to interview Ramon Santillan from Persuasive interview expert. He's given advice to hundreds of job seekers. He has a book published, as well as helped place dozens of people in their dream job. Alejandro Sonoja, he's a Bauer MBA student. He's the king of networking. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So, Ramon, go ahead.
So like Matt mentioned, I'm a founder of Persuasive Interview, and what I do is I'm an interview consultant. I help people get great interviews, help them negotiate those job offers so they get the interview under their belts, and leading healthy and prosperous lives in their career search.
Yeah, I'm Alejandro Sanoja, like Matt mentioned, I'm an MBA student at Bauer. And when I started studying, it's when I actually learned the concept of networking here in the United States. Because for us, I come from Venezuela. There, you just graduate, get your degree, and that's gonna get you a job. You don't really need to network a lot. So when I came here, it's when I started to learn about it and just got myself immersed into it. And now I just wanna share because I know a lot of people have that same trouble. Everybody tells you, oh, you have to network, go network, but nobody tells you exactly
How to network.
some easy steps that you can take. So hopefully we can help you start networking.
Yes. So today, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna do a three-part series on networking, and we'll release it over the next few weeks. And the first thing that really needs to be done is just understand what's the purpose of networking. So why do we even have to network? What should the mindset be? So I'll kind of open it up to you two as the experts. Networking can sometimes have this bad connotation, like, oh, you're just trying to do things for yourself. So I mean, what would you respond to someone who's like, why should they even network?
I think first of all you have to figure out why you want to network. Not just a lot of people think networking is going to happy hours or events, some meetup that you find on there, and then exchanging business cards, and that's it. That's where most people get stuck at, where they just go to events and then they talk and talk and talk and nothing really happens. For me, networking is more about making the connection, finding people you really want to connect with, because they can help you get to those goals that you want. So even before you start meeting these people, figuring out where you want to go, as to figure out what you want to do, and then figure out those people that can help you. Where do they hang out? So instead of just going to random happy hours, hoping that maybe you'll bump into someone, you already know where that person's going to be because you've done research on them. A lot of people don't do that research. They just go to happy hours and kind of waste their time, spin their wheels.
Yeah, just like Ramon said, you have to know what you're doing. Like, you want to get a job, you want to get more customers, do you want to get your brand out there? Like, why are you doing this? But the other thing, I think the main thing is to understand that you're building your social capital. It's understanding that the main thing that drives the world is human relationships, and networking is just the best way to build it for whatever purpose. Going out there, meeting people, and of course, there has to be an individualistic goal in the end. You want to find a job, you want to get more customers, but if you start with that, you're not going to be a good networker. You have to start, even if it's counterintuitive, you always have to start thinking about the other person. How can I come to this event and help somebody here? Even if it's just by opening the conversation because it's uncomfortable for people, just by going and seeing a person that's alone, maybe it's a little bit scared about talking to people, you just go to him like, hey, nice to meet you. Maybe with that you just help somebody, and that's the main purpose behind it. Like, what's, for me, the mindset is what's in it for them.
There. Okay. That's good. So it's not so much about yourself. It reminded me of this really cool story. I work with a nonprofit organization where we build operate orphanages in Haiti, and we were at a fundraising event. We had a booth set up. We were selling T-shirts, trying to raise money, and this little old lady comes up, and she's like, "Oh, I like what you're doing. You should meet so and so at the Rotary Club." Met so and so at the Rotary Club, who is actually Haitian. We work in Haiti, and long story short is we kept jumping people, and eventually we met someone who, an organization, put solar panels and a water filtration at our orphanage for free. So she did the exact same thing. It wasn't about her. She was just like, let me introduce you. And all of a sudden we made all these connections. So it was like true networking.
Right.
And at the end of the day, 3, 4, I think maybe it's 6 months later, is we have solar panels and water filtration in Haiti. So I think those are great points. So why is it that why should I even go out there and network? So you said to help other people, have the right mindset, but why is it that I should get out of my house and actually go network?
I think so. If you, again, what is your goal? If you're starting to go after your goals like everyone else is, through the HR system, for example, you're looking for a job, you're not gonna. You have to beat everyone else. You have to be like the best of the best of the best, because everyone's doing that. So again, if you network, kind of like your example, you meet the right people, as opposed to you actually being active in your job search. Otherwise, you're being passive. You're putting your resume like. A lot of people say, well, I'm looking for a job. I said, what did you do? Oh, I sent 100 resumes out. It's like, well, yeah, I guess you are looking for a job, but you're not really actively looking for a job. You're waiting for luck to be in your favor. Whereas suppose when you're networking with the right people, you get things done like that. Like you meet someone who knows someone who knows someone who can help you out. And of course, because you can help all of them out. So I think that's the difference between networking and for you, at least for your job search.
Yeah.
Why you should network, because you get things done that way. You're being active.
The other thing in my mind is that you have to do it to build a skill.
Yeah.
I remember when we played basketball, we had this coach who, even when we were warming up or training, if we missed a layup, we had to do 20 push-ups. And if you didn't do it by yourself, he had to remind you, hey, what about the push-ups? You have to do 40. So the idea is that the way you practice, you play. That thing like, oh, I'm gonna just turn it on when the game comes. It's not true. Like, the habits you build are gonna be there all the time. So, an answer to your question, like, why do I need to do it? Because you need the skill set for when you're looking for that job and you know the person you need to meet is gonna be in that event and you wanna make a connection, right? Or when you know the customer you want to attain is going to be in a place and you want to have a real connection with them so you can make the sale, you need the skill set. It's not like, oh, I have an event already, let me read like an article or like a one-liner or how am I going to open the conversation. It's just, you just need to be out there all the time and keep it as a habit. So you build the skills so you can basically have the result you want to have with networking every single time.
It's like that quote where you win the Super Bowl in practice.
Yeah.
You don't win it. You don't get to the Super Bowl by winning at the Super Bowl.
Correct.
You have to do it before, work your way up, and develop that skill and that discipline you call it too.
So like I said, so it's the practice. It's
Correct.
being active.
Correct.
It's when you want that dream job, or maybe you want to pivot careers, or more customers, or doing solar panels in Haiti. It's like you gotta constantly network. All right, guys. So in the next session, we're gonna talk about strategy. So you should know networking's key. You have to network. I mean this episode's more like everyone knows you have to network, right? Everyone knows. So what Ramon and Alejandro are gonna do in our next session is they're actually gonna teach us the strategy, and then what we're gonna do is finish up with actionable steps that you can start taking today to become a much better networker to reach your goals and dream job.
Thank you.